I've got great news, and today's episode takes us to space. So let's get started. This used to be our best picture of Pluto. That was until earlier this month when the New Horizons spacecraft traveled past Pluto and took these pictures. It took 9.5 years for the spacecraft to travel to Pluto. That's 16 kilometers per second. Imagine that. 16 kilometers, 16 kilometers, 16, that's ridiculously fast. I can't even imagine that speed on Earth. And you know what? Pluto is a lot larger than we thought it was. Pluto's still smaller than our moon, but it's much larger than we anticipated. With these HD images, we can actually see that Pluto had geysers, and it even has an 11,000-foot ice mountain. This is the International Space Station, also known as ISS. Now it's up there right now, revolving around Earth. It actually makes 15 revolutions around the Earth every day, and there's always people up there. I didn't know that. There's actually 3 guys up there right now. 2 of them are going to be up there for a whole year. I love knowing that humans have invented a room that's up in space and people are always up there. Anyone is allowed to go. So if you can make it to the ISS, the doors are always open. Airlocked, but they'll be open for you. There was a 13-year-old girl whose father was up in the International Space Station. She wanted to send him a message. She didn't want to do it through video chat, and you definitely can't send a letter to the ISS. Hyundai used 11 cars and GPS coordinates to actually drive through the desert and create a message on the ground using her handwriting. These 11 cars drove over 1,300 acres to write this message to the girl's father. And he got the message. For decades, there have been stories of wireless power on Earth, that we would no longer need AC cords and plugging stuff into the wall. Everything would be wireless. I know Tesla ran some experiments, I know Edison ran some experiments. Now, Japan has teamed up with Mitsubishi Heavy Industries to create wireless power. They've already ran some experiments on the ground where they were able to transmit 10 kilowatts of power, probably enough to charge like 10 laptops, and they were able to send it 500 meters to power an LED bulb. This is just a preliminary test, but this proves that their theory works. So they want to send a satellite that's going to beam down energy, and that will be able to power anything around the planet. So if you're in the jungle and you need to charge a device, you can do that. If you're in the middle of the desert and you need your phone or your laptop or to charge a camera, it will be possible in our future. The big question about space is Earth the only planet that can host life? One of these planets is called Kepler 186f. Now this is the first planet discovered that could possibly host life like Earth. It does have some rocky landscape and it has an atmosphere, but we have no idea if anything lives on it. It's about 10 times bigger than Earth, and it's only 490 light years away, which means if you're traveling at the speed of light, it still takes 490 years to get there. Kepler 22b is another planet that might host life. It's about 2.4 times bigger than Earth, and its temperature is very similar to Earth. It's about 22 degrees Celsius, which is like a nice spring day. But again, we have no idea if life has formed on this planet. This planet is called HD 85512b. I have no idea how they came up with these names. Now this planet is only 3.6 times bigger than Earth, and it's only a few light years away. So if we can figure out how to travel that fast, we can probably get there. Now scientists say that this planet most likely has water. Earth is the most fascinating planet that we know about, but we know so little about what's under the surface. This unimpressive looking rock is actually a diamond that has never been found on Earth's surface before. These diamonds need to be formed under extreme pressure. They've been found in some meteorites and created in labs, but never been found on the surface. Scientists believe that this little diamond actually came up through a volcano from the Earth's mantle. This little diamond is called a ringwoodite, and it actually contains 1.5% water, which makes them believe that there could be water under the Earth's crust. How much water? They think an ocean's worth. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys learned a lot of cool stuff about space. There's amazing things that are happening, and I think our futures are going to have a lot more space exploration in it. If you think about it, you're actually on a spaceship right now. It's called Earth, and it's got a lot of food and water and air and everything you need right here. Oh, and you're on the spaceship with all your friends and family. How cool is that? If you like this video, click that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, I upload a new video about good news every week from around the world. So I'll see you guys next week.